sure we weren't filming. Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to a new vlog and welcome to the 30-day challenge. So I mentioned this briefly last week's, but in November I am doing our 30-day challenge, except I am doing a slightly more relaxed one for two reasons. The first reason being I've got quite a lot of things booked in the diary that I just don't want to be super restricted out. Like, I'm going to be good, but I don't want to be restricted. So the time that I don't sort of do those days, I'm going to add on to December. So it's not going to be quite as strict as normal, but also I am doing it in January as per usual as well. And January's I'm always so strict in January just because my body needs the cleanse after Christmas. So yes, but I am starting today. The 30-day plan is, the whole intention behind it is that it's more of like a lifestyle, it's a gut reset, and basically it's to teach you the skills to change your lifestyle, basically, to have a healthier lifestyle. I've done it probably about 6 times now, and ever since the first one, it has completely transformed my life and the way that I see food, you know, the way that I eat, the way that I drink, and just like living the 80-20 rule, really. So I love doing it. It's not a chore to me. I kind of do it Monday to Friday anyway. Yes, and then have my fun. But what I'm going to try and do, just because I have got so many law weekends booked in, I am going to do as many days as possible during November and the start of December, so that I can enjoy Christmas. So how it works is we basically want to fill our bodies with as much nutrients as possible. So we do this by eating the correct foods, cutting out certain foods, and then obviously using supplements. So in terms of cutting out, the main things we cut out is alcohol, coffee. So I drink a lot of fizz sticks during the 30 days, refined sugar, unhealthy fats, and sort of processed sort of carbs. So basically anything, what my rule with it is, I don't want any foods that I prepare, I want them to be in like their natural form. So like I'd eat a sweet potato, but I wouldn't go to a fast food place and eat a sweet potato fry, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of my rule with it, to just eat as many whole food, natural foods as possible, and just be super healthy. And then obviously my shake every morning, which I do anyway, my green shot every morning, which I do anyway. Yeah, so I think the only difference really is not drinking and no coffee, but you can probably see from the vlog I don't really do that much anyway. So yes, and it is, but that is because I've done this a few times now, and not only do I think my body now loves it and I can feel the difference. I also actually enjoy doing it. Like, I enjoy preparing certain foods and I enjoy being healthy and the way that it makes me feel. So that's the stage you need to get to. So if you are interested, obviously the November one has started now, but you can start at any time. We've got our accountability groups and everything. Doesn't matter when you start necessarily, just, you know, there are people there to support you. You just need to have the right things. But the main one will be starting in January. So if you know already that you're like, I'm gonna need a January reset, leave me a comment or send me a message and I will hook you up. So first things first, protein shake. Protein shakes are not just for bodybuilders trying to gain muscle and all that shebang. It is such an amazing, easy thing, especially for breakfast, that's just full of nutrients. And the coffee one, as you all know, is just my absolute dream protein shake. It's so good. So I'm going to take that to the office with me. I've had my hot lemon to start the day, which I do anyway. See, this is what I mean. Like, I'm going over all these things and I literally do it anyway. I had morning therapy this morning, so got back from Cornwall yesterday. was absolutely knackered last night. I think I went to sleep by 10:30, and needed a good sleep. Morning therapy, so my mind feels clear. I'm gonna go to the office, and do you know what I feel like I'm gonna have? I've got 2 admin days, and I feel like I'm gonna be a total boss bitch, and just, I love admin days. Like, honestly, fills my heart when I get to sit at my desk all day. I know most people don't say that, but I love it. Just to recap, if you haven't seen this before, Gut Green Glow every morning. So the first supplement is a scoop of our Be Well Greens, which is your phytonutrients. So this is all the colourful fruits and vegetables that you need in your diet. So basically the way that we grow and process food nowadays, it doesn't matter how much fruit and veg you eat and what you eat physically, we cannot get the nutrients our bodies need daily from those foods. So supplementing what you eat already is the key. Obviously I still eat fruit and veg, I just have this as well. Second thing, so the 2 cool things, the greens, and then I'm gonna take a pre and probiotic. So we have got the most incredible probiotic that activates when you add the water. All completely vegan supplements, and honestly, that little sachet there, my stomach, I used to look 9 months pregnant, no joke, at the end of every day. I now don't even really get bloated when I eat pasta. Honestly, it has changed my life. So pre and probiotic is basically the thing that cleans and regulates your gut, and keeps it healthy and able to absorb the nutrients better that you consume. The third thing is Skin Elixir. So this is a vegan collagen. This is responsible for obviously amazing hair, amazing nails, amazing skin, but also your bones. So your bones need collagen. So collagen, oh, I still need those. Collagen is actually something that I have got a lot of my grandma's friends on, because obviously a lot of them suffer with joint pain and like arthritis and things like that, and no joke, so many of them have said to me the difference collagen has made to them daily, because your body naturally produces it, so it's just boosting your natural production. It's amazing. And then the 4th thing I personally add, not everybody does, is a sachet called Mind Health. It's cherry lime flavour, so it makes it taste better, and it just focuses my brain for, oh God, does anyone else just like, oh my God, my back is killing me from all the driving. I've got Cairo tonight and I need to book in for a sports massage because I actually am mega struggling. Right, work time. Hi everyone. Oh, I look tired. It is Saturday and my little gift from my kittens was flooding the living room in the night. Hey, is that what you did? You turned the tap around and flooded the lounge? Yes, Mummy, sorry. Sorry, Mummy. So, I have got what could be perceived as the most boring weekend known to man, but I actually am really happy about it because this weekend, as much as I've got loads to do, I'm just at home. So I have got an essay due later in the week on Thursday, and I've also got a new client to set up and quite a lot of work stuff to do. So I'm spending the whole weekend at home working and studying, lots and lots and lots of reading because I'm a tiny bit behind, so I want to at least get all the reading done and a draft 1 done, so that in the evening next week I haven't got to actually write it all, I've just got to go over it. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always get like a draft done and then I just reread it over and over and over and over again for about 3-4 days, and by the time I'm done it's like a completely different thing, but it works. And the first one we do in the year is always a nice one as well. It's not like intensely heavy, and ironically last year I did this essay, it's just a slightly different scenario. So I've kind of done it already, which I think is why I'm really chilled out about it. So yes, that is this weekend. Very boring, so I probably won't pick up the camera much. But I'm just gonna make myself, I'm gonna start the day with a hot lemon. What time is it? I think it's like 10ish. I wanted to get going at 8, but, and yeah, I'm gonna have a hot lemon quickly. And then I'm gonna whiz out and get some study supplies. I really want a coffee, and I'm not meant to be drinking coffee, but I really want one. So I'm gonna go, and I probably will just get a herbal tea and some food in the food shop, but we'll see. It's probably the one time that I eat like really shit food as well when I'm studying a lot, because I'm just like craving carbs and stuff, and in the moment, like on the day when I do eat that, it actually does keep me going. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but I am going to start with good intentions anyway, and start with a lemon. And go to the food shop and buy some healthy food. And then see where the day. And then I went to a fireworks display, so I know fireworks night's actually technically tonight, isn't it? But the one we went to was last night, and it was really nice actually. It wasn't as good as the time I've been before. They had more stuff last time, but it was nice. They had a barbecue and a bar and some teacups and a singer, and there was something where you could win sweets and stuff. So yeah, it was actually really nice. It was really chilled. I thought it was a really good firework display as well. And then went to the pub with Lucy Lou, and yeah, 3 of us just had a really nice night actually. We were in there ages. I only had 1 drink. And I know I'm on the 30 days, but I did say, didn't I, that I was a little bit more relaxed about it this time, just November, as in I'm doing it, but I'm not being super, super, super restrictive. January, I will be like hot on it. But yeah, I did have 1 drink and a veggie burger, which was nice actually. Massive, but nice. So it was a good day. It was a really good day. Good morning, everyone. I have emerged from, well, I feel like I have emerged from my little study bubble, which was very much study and work, into the new week. I feel like I've had no weekend and my brain has not switched off, and last night I was just lying in bed. It was like 1 in the morning and I was knackered, but I also just could not sleep. I just had, like, my brain was spinning. And to be fair, actually, that doesn't happen that much, but it was properly spinning. And it's just, yes, I got a very, very busy week. I've got an exciting week, but a busy week. I've got loads of meetings. I've got an event on Wednesday. I've got my assignment due on Thursday. And then I've got my first weekend in what feels like about 3 months, where I've got the whole weekend to just do me and, yeah, have some fun. So I'm excited for that. I think she was annoyed because I've not left my space, but oh well. There's a space behind me. So I've just got up and I've gone to the gym. I did some work early this morning, done my gym, need to go home and shower and get ready for my meeting. Fizz, hot lemon. I've broken my AirPods, which is not ideal. To be fair, they are like 4 years old and need replacing, but they broke whilst I was in the gym and it was a bit annoying. Okay, it was all going so well. I got ready, I went to my meeting, I went to a coffee shop, I did loads of like little bits like booking appointments and moving my diary around, went to the food shop, and I was walking back and it all just went to shit. I basically was like walking like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a panic attack. I cannot even tell you how pissed off I am right now. I have had the longest stretch of like no back pain and feeling good, like physically. And of course, it has to flare up the week that I have, I physically have to get all these things done by Thursday. Like like the frustration, I can't even tell you the frustration. Like I feel like I'm just gonna burst into tears, but I'm not gonna cry because I just need to power through. But I'm absolutely fucking fuming, and like, honestly, obviously I'm fuming about why my back is sore, like it's not my fault, but I think also it's like, anyone who's experienced really bad pain will know this, but like trying to physically do stuff when you're in pain is the hardest thing, because right now I feel like all I need to do is lie dead flat on the floor to like ease the pain, and the pain just consumes you. Like right now I feel so consumed by it, like it's making me feel really sick. Like I haven't eaten yet today, and I need to eat, and I'm gonna eat, but I don't want to. Like I feel so nauseous, it's making my head feel like spinny. It's just so annoying. I'm trying to get everything done, and as per usual, my fucking body is letting me down, and it's just, oh, one thing, it's always another, isn't it? And I hate to complain, like I hate to complain about it because I feel so grateful that I'm able to just move my body, but like that dull pain continuously is very, very difficult to cope with. And the only plans I intend to make are ones that are fun and fill up my soul again, like lunch or breakfast or whatever. And I'm so ready for it. Like I feel like I've not had a moment of like self-care for so many weeks. You might disagree from watching the vlog, but I don't feel like I've had a moment of self-care. I know, is Mummy busy? Is Mummy too busy for you? Oh, you got a fluffy tummy? Do you want to tell everybody how much you did not like the fireworks? Did not like the fireworks. It was too loud. Too loud for Plopper. Voila. 10 minutes. Salad, brown rice, prawns, olive oil, balsamic. Done. Probably the best thing that I have done for myself over the last 3 days. It looks yum too. Right, let's eat and get back to work. I have already failed on my mission to do a daily vlog because my day got thrown off because I stupidly turned my alarm off and went back to sleep. But it's all good. We've just started late. Honestly, I set it early. This is why I did it. I set it earlier because I wanted to do, I wanted to get a miracle morning in and do the reading that I needed to finish for my assignment. And I think because my body clock wasn't ready, I was just like, oh, 5 more minutes. 2 hours later, shit. So it's all good. It's all good. So I got up 2 hours later, which is not ideal because basically the main part of my job is to get everybody's social posts put up in the morning. So the way that the algorithm works, obviously there's no proven method for this, but this is what works for me and my clients, is always posting first thing in the morning. So I always say between like 5:30 and 7. And the reason for that, I believe, is, and studies have shown that this, you know, is probably the best way. You jump on, like, so you're like jumping on the algorithm first thing in the morning, and then you're obviously being, as people start to wake up, they're more likely to see it because there's less content on there at that time. They're engaging and it's getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And I do know that when I post any later, the posts don't get anywhere near as much. Like generally, they don't really get anywhere near as much. So that's my method. So this morning I messed up a little bit. I didn't do it at that time. I did it at 7:30. And I literally like grabbed my phone when I was in bed and was like, ah! But I did it. So that's the main thing. So all the posts are done. So that's always the first thing that I do in the morning. And I've just jumped in the shower and put some gym clothes on. And I'm going to just do a very minimal face and straighten my hair. Because today, honestly, a day in the life, there is no way I could ever capture an average day in the life, because every single day is different for me. And I think maybe that's what I need to start posting a little bit more, like the different days. So today I'm working from the gym. So that's why I'm wearing gym clothes, because I'll probably work out at lunchtime. So yeah, I'm just going to put a minimal face on and hair. I actually, when I went to Bournemouth with Lucy and she was working in Bobby's for the day, there were some lovely ladies on a counter of a brand that I've never heard before called Inika Organic. And bless them, they gave me 2 huge sample pots. So I'm just trying out some of their products, seeing as I don't mind doing it on days like today when I've got no like big plans. So this is the primer. Apparently this is amazing. It smells amazing. I'm all for, obviously you know how much I love Arbonne, but I do love trying out other brands too if they align with the same values. So this brand's organic and vegan and cruelty free and everything. Oh, that's really nice. Now they've given me a BB cream and a foundation. Now I'm wondering if primer, foundation, BB cream. I'm gonna try the foundation, you know. So I'm going with the light shade. It's got hyaluronic acid in, which I am a keen lover for. Hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that makes you glow. I don't know if I like that foundation. I think it might be a bit dark for me. It doesn't look dark on the camera at all. It looks really pale, but in the mirror, it does look a bit dark. A bit lighter now I've used concealer. It's definitely not a full coverage, which I don't actually mind for the day. I quite like the natural like glow that's coming through. It's quite glowy, isn't it? Honestly, always late. Do you know what though? It's not because I'm like faffing on like stuff. I just have loads to do. Like in the morning, I'm usually always late because I get behind doing everyone's posts. But do you know what it is? It's because I'm a perfectionist. Like I can't rush it, which obviously for work is a good thing because, oh, I've just curled my hair by accident. It's a good thing because it means that everything gets done properly, but it does mean that it takes me probably longer than the average to do it. I don't like just whack anything up, if you get what I mean. I mean, everything's pre-planned as well. It's not like a guess every morning, but yeah, it's because I like to do it properly. And I also do, like, I engage on everyone's accounts in the morning. So that takes me bloody ages as well. Just turn that off. Does anyone else, like, halfway through the day think to themselves, shit, I didn't turn my straighteners off, when you obviously did, you just, like, panic that you didn't? Me, every day. Smashed it. Protein shake in the bag. Gym stuff. And even lemon. Whew. And blazer over gym wear, just in case the zooms. Oh no, I forgot my headphones. We go back. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, what state do I look? So I was gonna come on here and say, oh my god guys, guess what? I failed again with the vlogging yesterday. But I'm not gonna say that because I've not failed. I've just got a lot going on and I need to give myself a bit of slack because, to be honest, I'm trying to do everything and I'm human and I cannot do everything. And also I want to show you like on here like interesting things, and to be honest, the last 24 hours, like me being sat at my laptop alternating between work admin and writing a law assignment, it's not interesting. It's really bloody boring. And that is all I have done for the last 24 hours. Last night I did it until like 11:30 and I went to sleep and I got up and I've started again. So, oh, I wondered what that man was doing there. And this morning has been the same story, except I was in the office. But it is about to get more exciting because I'm at the train station in Bristol picking up the legend Mary Sanjago, who is, she is basically, her and her husband have an Arbonne business and they are my mentors. So I'm in their team. I have worked with them both now for more than 3 years. They are absolute rock stars. They are the definition of do what you say you're going to do and show everybody how to do it, don't just tell them. And Mary has very kindly come all the way from Leeds to speak at the networking event that I have tonight at the Ivy. So yes, we have got that tonight. This event is the first of hopefully many. I'm kind of seeing it as like a little practice run as well. And she's very kindly come all this way to do a talk on obviously the business, but also gut health, because it is a health and wellness evening. So I am so grateful right now that she is coming. And all day I've felt like very slightly nervous because I really want this event to be a success, and I really want this like idea that I've had to obviously plan out. And you just never know, but I think it's going to be good. We're going to go home. I'm gonna finish work for the day, get ready, put on like a power suit and do my hair. I've done goodie bags and everything, which was probably the only interesting thing that I did yesterday. I definitely should have vlogged that. And yeah, just see how it goes. And obviously like going to the Ivy as well and having food and Prosecco and stuff, you can't really beat that. So yes, it's all gonna be good. But obviously I'm gonna do my absolute best to vlog as much of this afternoon and this evening as possible, because it is really interesting and what I'm doing is actually really cool, and you know, it's a big part of what I do and it's a big part of business in general, you know, networking. So I am pumped for it, and I'm excited to see Mary as well. So yeah, let's say hi. Hi. I never thought I'd see you like camera shy.
I'm not camera shy, I just don't know what to say.
We're all ready for the Ivy. Look at this outfit. Where's this from?
It's actually from River Island.
Oh.
Zara disappointed, but River Island came up with the goods.
I love it.
Yeah.
I've got Zara. Power suit. Almost didn't wear it, but I've gone for it.
Yes.
And we've got all the, let me show you, all the goodie bags ready to take, and bag of products and work stuff. We're gonna go to the Ivy. Wanna be it?
Good to pick it up. Feel her coming. That's the first between many of our this kind of setup, networking,
Yeah.
fun event. Can we call it an event? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let me just quickly introduce myself.
I built my business. I've built primarily around Bristol and the southwest, but have huge intentions of going across the UK next year. And Arbonne, like Flavia actually, 100% found me at a time when I think I was feeling a bit wobbly about business. I'd never really been taught how to do it. Because I fell into it, I got to a point where I'd reached a block and just thought, how do I actually go forward? You know, I needed to do the mindset work that we're not taught in school nowadays. You know, we're not taught about anything other than going to university and getting a job. So all the skills I have learned in Arbonne, I have put into my business, and I can hand on heart say I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for that business, 100%. but I understand the concept really clearly that to build great wealth and to build time freedom, we have to have these multiple streams of income. And for me, everything that's going on, you know, in the economy right now, I am so grateful that I learned that concept at the age of 24.
On holiday and stuff together. I able to know you. And Granny, we met for the first time. And I absolutely love you. But yeah, my background is actually in education. Prior to that, it was in performance, dance, musical theatre, and all that jazz. No, I won't get you dancing tonight. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. It depends.
After a few cocktails.
After a few cocktails, I might.
Yeah.
So just watch out. No, I've been a teacher in education for over 15 years. In management roles, so I was the product. What I'm about is transforming someone, whether that's to have more confidence, you know, to solve a problem that they may be having with their skin or internally, or help them with their nutrition. You know, it's very much for me about seeing that transformation with someone, and that comes from just as a shopper who buys the products, but also in the consultant as well, because the personal development, the training that we have, it literally transpires into all different aspects of our life. I know at the very start of my journey, when I was having Arbon alongside my teaching role, it helped me no end in conversations with difficult
More, something like that, I'm not really sure. I'm a consultant psychiatrist. I work full time in the NHS, and then I also have a private.
The only one who orders pudding, and your Bezzy mates are getting to know each other. It's a vibe. Oh, why is my fill flash? Don't want to do that. Oh my god, I look tired. My clients are so funny. They always send me content and then they're like, can you make me look better? Like, can you make me look more awake and less tired and thinner? And the whole shebang. So funny. I'm on a proper high right now. I just dropped Mary off at the train station. I've come home and I'm in like go mode. I'm in like, yesterday was Arbon, today is law, tomorrow is work, except this evening I've got to do the work prep for tomorrow. But I'm literally like go, 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 and I feel so good. Last night's event, hand on heart, could not have gone any better. I think I'd like massively built it up in my head and was like getting nervous and like stressing myself out about all the tiny details and oh my god, what if like no one shows up, and like all the standard stuff when you do events. And obviously Mary came from Leeds, so it was like that added pressure. I look like Michelin Man. Yeah, and it just could not have gone better. I got to meet the Bristol team. We did our networking side of it. We got to really, because obviously, and it was my friends there, we got to really sort of practice what worked. And yeah, it was just, honestly, I came home so buzzing. And then this morning, I went out for breakfast with Mary and I met Flavia, who's also in Arbon, and we were just sat for like an hour and a half having breakfast, you know, talking about business and you know, running our businesses and how to grow and like all these sorts of conversations which just like massively ignite me, like light me up. Like there's a quote that goes around that says like, oh, surround yourself with women who talk about investing in funds and business instead of other people. And it's just so true. And I feel like my cup is fully full now, and I'm ready to just like go. And my biggest transition with my Arbon business over the last like couple of years has been, how do you like mentally take it from being like a side gig hobby to actually a business? And I think I have actually had a huge shift. So yes, I'm pumped. But I wouldn't normally have an event on that scale in the same week as a law assignment and shit tons of like an abnormal amount of work. I wouldn't normally do that, but it just kind of happened that way. So today is all about law. I'm gonna get that done. And also some self-care time. So because of all, obviously I said on the vlog earlier that my back was killing me. So I'm taking 2 hours off work later. and I'm going for a hot stone massage, which I've never had before, which is actually like quite mind-blowing, seeing as I work in beauty. But yeah, so my chiropractor said that I should have the massage first, and I think the hot stone's basically going to try and relieve all the tension in the muscles, and the heat will hopefully help. And then I'm having an extra chiro, because as much as I'm trying to power through, it is really like weighing on me that I'm in quite a lot of pain and I'm trying to do it. So I thought, you know what, no, let's just take 2 hours, and also just like 2 hours just away from my laptop and like to actually switch off, which I don't feel like I've done for weeks. So I'm really excited for that this afternoon. Oh, and I've got therapy, so I've actually got 3 hours off work. So I'm being good and doing what I need to do for myself and my mental well-being and my physical well-being. Gym's gone out the window this week. I went on Monday, but that was about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with this assignment. But the event was amazing. If you are based in Bristol and you love a networking event and you're interested in health and wellness and you want to come along, the next one we have said is going to be in February. So please do drop me a message and I will get you on the invite list. It's gonna be fun, just something different, and obviously we all had food as well, and it was the Ivy, so it was nice. So any excuse to go to the Ivy as well. So yeah, all good. In this episode of What Tizzy is Abby having today, we have got herbal tea, normal, and pomegranate fizz, because it is officially Tizzy season. Oh shit. Oh no, we're alright. What Tizzy season means is that throughout the day when I work from home, I probably consume about 10, just like on repeat. I used to put an ice cube in to cool it down, but I stopped doing that because it meant that I was getting through them quicker. Hey, voila! Your healthy alternative to a tea or coffee whilst at home that slowly releases very natural caffeine derived from green tea. One night in the power suit, the next sat here with no makeup, oily hair, surrounded by paperwork. I will show you in a sec. Honestly, I know that I'm starting to sound really boring, probably on camera, to every single person in my life, friends, family, etc. And I'm actually starting to really fucking bore myself, but my back is so painful. Like, I had that massage and then I just had my chiro. I had an extra chiro because it just, like, I knew I wasn't gonna make it to next week without being like in dying pain. And I'm actually just sat here like I just want to burst into tears because it's just so sore. And it's really starting to bring me down. Like, pain when you've had it for a long time, it's just so mentally exhausting. And I'm sat here trying to do, like, to be fair, all I've got left to do is my referencing and I'm nearly done. But it's just like, I've just had enough. Like, I've just had enough of it. And like, I guess anyone who's ever had like any injury, like back injury, like, I know it takes so much time and I know that time is the answer, but fuck me, it's been like 18 months, like, it's still hurting, like, and I always feel like I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, I'm doing all the treatments, I'm doing all the exercises, like, I do walk, I know I sit a lot for work, but I do get up and walk and stuff, and it's just like, every time I think I'm making progress, I go back and it's just draining. And I must just sound like such a broken record to everybody around me. But it's just, like, I can't help it. It's just, yeah. And it's like, pain's one of those things, isn't it, where you can't just like forget about it and like start thinking about it at a different time. Like, it's there all the time. It's just really starting to piss me right off now. If anybody has any suggestions of anything else I can do to alleviate lower back pain from nerve damage. It's lower back pain caused by nerve damage. It's the endings of my nerves. Please let me know. It's Friday! And as you can tell from the dark, I'm not up super early. It's the evening. I'm just gonna do a very short little vlog clip because I'm gonna carry this vlog on until Sunday and then edit it, and then next week I've got an idea for something a bit different. And basically I've just not had time to edit this week. So we're carrying on, we're moving. I have just had the craziest work day, and I just said to one of my friends, today is 11/11, and I was like, I don't know what is happening, but I have never felt so aligned, and shit has got real today. Like, I've had one of those days where I'm like, OMG, biz is good. Obviously, I'm in a wicked mood anyway because I had my event, and then I had my law, which I signed, which I submitted, which I nearly asked for an extension 3 times, but I didn't, I just did it. And then today I've had 3 meetings back to back, and every single one I've just been like in my zone, and yeah, felt really good, and just amazing things are happening, and it's like, you know, just a really good new client, and then I've basically, it's almost like a partnership that I've got with a digital marketing company, which just came totally out of the blue, and it's just a slightly different direction, like it's a slightly different step for my business, but I think it's the most incredible thing, and I think it's been presented to me for a reason, and I'm so excited about it, like getting to work with some different clients, but also getting to work with a team of creatives, like, wow. And then another client who's actually one of my, I think they are my oldest client, I've worked with them for about 5 years now, who has got some very exciting developments happening over the next couple of years, which is going to be massive for them, but also massive for me in terms of how I can help them. Yeah, it's just exciting. Like, it is really like there's a buzz in the air, and I guess it's also hard work paying off, and when that happens it does obviously feel really good, because you know, we all work and work and work towards something, and then things happen, you're like, oh, go me. So yes, I'm buzzing. I'm in a very good mood, and I feel like, do you know what? I feel so proud of myself right now. Like, I feel I have had, like, I've had a lot of shit thrown at me, I have, but I've not let that stop me, and I've just carried on, I've persevered. I've got such a like huge drive in me to sort of build and grow and have an impact that's not sort of been beaten out of me because of stuff, and I just feel really proud. Like, when I see everything sort of coming to life at the moment, I just feel, yeah, like, fair play to myself, pat on the back. And I just bought myself a bottle of rosé and Waitrose, because I was like, you know what, it's Friday, I'm gonna get on the sofa, I'm gonna do the like creative content work that I've got to do, I'm gonna watch some telly, I'm gonna have my rosé, and just yay to me. Even though, funny story, I went into Waitrose to buy said bottle of rosé, and I had it in my hands, and I was like, I can't just buy this, like I look like an alcoholic, like I really do. So I was going towards the till, and I was going down like the house aisle, and I picked up a bottle of fairy liquid, which, to be fair, I do kind of need, like, kind of. And I was like, that's better, like, mentally, I was like, that makes me feel better. I don't look like as much of an alcoholic. So then I walked back to the flat holding my rosé and my fairy liquid. So funny. Honestly, I crack myself up sometimes. Should we tell everybody the salmon story? So Mummy very stupidly forgot to buy more cat food yesterday, and we ran out. So this morning when I went to feed you, I was like, shit. So, being the lovely mummy that I am, I opened the very expensive salmon that I bought for myself to have for lunch with salad, split it between the two cats, put it down for them. Nah, don't want that, mum. Gonna smell all of it and lick the top of all of it, but don't want to eat that. I've just come home and they have actually not touched it, like, at all. It was mega expensive. Look at this. How insulting is that? So I have just bought their food, but I'm kind of tempted not to give it to them because it's rude, Nelly. Do you want to sit on the sofa with mummy? So yeah, let's do a little bit of vlog inspo. No matter what is going on, how shit times are, just keep going. Honestly, like I say that all the time to everyone, like just keep going. Even if you're keeping going that day, it's just getting up and doing one thing. Like just do one thing to get you to where you need to be, because it really, 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 really does build up. And yeah, don't quit on yourself. Do not do it. I've come so close so many times, and honestly, it's moments like today when I just think to myself, thank fuck. I did not give up. I did not stop. I did not let that person bring me down. I did not let that situation change me. I did not let that experience like force me out of doing what I love. Like I stuck to my guns and I just carried on. And you know, the place that I'm at right now, the place that the business is at right now, is solely down to me persevering and my determination to make it work. Like failing is not an option for me. So yeah, that's my bit of inspo. Keep going. Keep going, Nelly. Hey everybody. I have got that Saturday feeling. My plan today was to just chill out all day, but to be honest, I had an early night and a lie-in, and by the time I woke up, I was like, I kind of fancy doing something fun. So my grandparents are in Tetbury at the moment for the weekend. They've gone away for the weekend, but it's not that far from me, like an hour. So I said, oh, why don't I come meet you for lunch and look around the shops and get some fresh air and just see them as well, because I've been so busy lately, like just work. I feel like I have not been present and I have not really seen people properly, and yeah, I'm in a chilled out mood, so I'm just driving there. It is obviously driving through like here, it's like Cotswoldy, the autumn trees, like the country road, it is absolutely stunning. So I actually grew up around here as well, so this is where I lived when I was a kiddo, and I don't come here that much anymore, but when I do, I'm reminded of how lovely it was here, like sort of a place to grow up, and also just in general need to spend some more time. I have spilt half my coffee down my Burberry coat, which is not ideal, so I'm trying to wet wipe it away before I get there. Yeah, it's so beautiful around here. I absolutely love it. Maybe this is where I need to live. Oh, that cottage. I'm one of those people who's like, I don't actually even know where I want to be. Like, I don't hate where I am, I don't love where I am. There's nowhere that's like pulling me to live there, but I do quite like it around here, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, what song have we got on? We are in one of my favourite restaurants in Tetbury, the Brasserie. We've got Prosecco.
You go everywhere with you.
I do, because you're my best friend. Cheers. Cheers to a good week.
Yes.
Yum. Yummy, yummy. Sandwich lover.
Show them next
And
door.
bruschetta. This looks good.
Show them next